try out, and the meta has settled, of course, but I think there's still a lot to explore on the map. What do you think about Ancient, Rona?
I honestly think there's so much depth into this map. I love it, and it's also interesting that I've recently changed like the spawn positions on the T side, and it has changed the game a bit, right? It was quite pretty heavily C-decided in the beginning, and now it's not that C-decided anymore. It's you could even say that depends on which team that they're stronger on the T side. And I think this mixed up things a lot. But let's talk about the map later, because we're starting already with the first round and we're having like a pretty fast go into the mid. But look at that, she's already behind them with her duel.
Oi, 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 those duelists. Ratatatata. Now though, this is a split through connector window here. They're gonna come from red room. There she is under pressure in CT spawn. Tata and Vi with one each. Now it's gonna be all down to the superstar of Black Dragons, annaEX, with those dual Berettas. Can't quite connect with the shots, and in the meanwhile, Sophia is taking out duty. Great shot there by Babs, though. Is she gonna be able to get anything else done? 13 HP. No.
Yeah, but the others are also low HP, but they cannot know, obviously. She could have done some more damage with the dualies, but it looks like they're heading back, trying to save both of those. I mean, it's not quite a bad idea. They could have had a chance, especially with Tata, Naomi, and Vi pretty much being like half and low HP. But in the end, if they go for a save, for like a eco next round, they can just like use these dualies, maybe go for some like close setup in cave or something, try to get some damage like that. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they're gonna have some impact with the dualies next round.
Yeah, I think when you're saving something as funny as the duel is, and look at that, they actually get a couple of famoses, no? And with that saved armor that they had, that's the reason that they can go for this force up. Very interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah. They do not have that much utility except for smokes, so I'm curious what their game plan is. And Lee took the aggression here mid, but Naomi was a bit faster. Lee, though, she caused a lot of damage. I mean, Naomi is on 27 HP, but they do have a lot of information now, and now they're like grouping towards B ramp. Oh, this could be, yeah, it looks like a B execute, and Sophia gets already the entry. I think this round is going to be a hard one to retake if they go for it.
Oh, and that is so devastating. annaEX gets taken out from the cross. Sina, though, meanwhile, takes out Naomi. Still, it doesn't look to be much hope for Black Dragons in this round either.
Tough one. I mean, next round they're gonna be out of money. They can try maybe to go again for a mid aggression. It almost worked out, but you only had the duels there. So if they try to like push mid, take mid control, and they go with the Mac 10 and the Famas, it might actually work out, and then just like go and stack towards one of these sides. As soon as they have like the mid information, this could be a good game plan here. Otherwise, it's going to be tough, and I could see a third round, maybe even for endgame here coming, which is pretty impressive because we just talked about it, that Black Dragons is probably like the favorite. I mean, we're still early in the game, but it's great to see that endgame, that they're having like a fast pace so far. They're looking very confident.
They're looking very confident, and I think when you're touching back on your idea, when you have the dual Berettas that they knew were saved, if you are endgame and you face off one person with the dual Berettas in mid, and then you can have your force spy, have all 4 players remaining, stack on a site and just gamble that. If they don't show up, you can just save everything until this round. And if they do, they're gonna basically walk into an unexpected meat grinder because you haven't shown anyone. You haven't shown anyone that you did do the force spy.
That's exactly true, and I love the metaphor meat grinder that you're using. Maybe actually Sina is gonna be meat grinder now if they run into her Mac 10, but maybe she's just way faster. annaEX managed to get the refrag though, but we have an instant refrag again by Vi, and now it's a 4v3. Tough situation here. I do think it's gonna be a third for endgame. already Donut smoked off, so they don't have any vision here. But Lee, I don't know how she got that kill, but actually now it might be interesting. It's a 3v3 and they still haven't planted the bomb.
Yeah, it's only 45 seconds on the clock here now, and a lot of pressure. All 6 remaining players are here on the A site, and that's a great pickup there from Babs. annaEX now with an impeccable timing, but no, it's not even needed. Lea gets the last one, and what a round there! What a turnaround from Black Dragons! That one just came out of nowhere, Donna.
I honestly did not see that coming, especially after I saw that they took over the A side pretty fast, and they pushed them back in Temple. Like you could see that they tried to regain control in Temple, but they just got pushed back. And then Lee with the frag, and it was just a P250, I think.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and this turned around everything.
Just that one frag from Lea with the P250. Minimal investment, maximum gain there.
Yeah, and, amazing.
Still now, though, a lot of good weaponry on the endgame's side of things. Duty has already been able to pick up her op, and it's gonna be just a normal default. Only Naomi on the Deagle is a little bit behind what the rest of her team is. That boost, they're gonna try to flash it again. annaEX here. Dedicated entry player for the Black Dragons. She is not scared of finding those opening duels.
But here, annaEX got actually the opening on buy, and now it's Babs going aggressive, but it actually plays out pretty well. And then we have Duty with the frag on Cave, but Tata, she gets a kill on mid, and now it's just a 2v4. It's only luhflickzz and Tata left and trying to go towards Donut, but annaEX, she's already expecting them and she's going for the fight, getting flashed off. And she decides to step back, not give in into this fight, just go passive into CT. And now it's all about timing. Will Tata run into annaEX's crosshair? Oh, she just slipped away, but Babs got the frag on her. Now it's only luhflickzz all alone, and Sinan finishes it. And it's a 2v2. That's actually amazing comeback by Black Dragons.
Where do you think it went wrong there for the Black Dragons?
I mean,
they did manage to establish a lot of control. They had control in Banana. They kind of had mid control as well.
Yes. Honestly, I mean, they have lost a few aim duels so far. It just came down to some individual duels being lost to the other team, but I think they recovered pretty good, Black Dragons, so far, because it started pretty bad for them in the beginning, and the last round they have managed to win with the P250 kill. I think this turned around things a lot, and now if you look at the money of endgame, I mean, they're they have to go for an eco here, maybe try to get the bomb plan. I'm actually curious if they're just gonna do a push at one side, try to get the bomb down or something. They don't have any utility to work with, so it's going to be very tough to break through. And if you look at Black Dragons, they are fully equipped, even have an op. They're going for the mid aggression, and you can see that endgame's plan is just to explode A. Actually, not the worst decision here. They can even manage maybe to get the bomb plan, because Sinan, she's even in Donut, so they're gonna hear soon that they're in A. They get the plant easily. So this is a bit interesting that they abandoned A completely.
Yeah, I can see. I understand the tactical aspect of it. Just play A full on retake, because when you are, for example, having an op on A, playing their solo, you are it's very easy to rush down when you know you're up against pistols, and the last thing that you want to do is to have your op be taken away, because that will just immediately give the low buy team an in to win the round. So I think it was a smart decision to just leave A open there. I would have maybe liked to see that Sinan, if it was her playing in Donut, that she's playing a little bit closer to listen for steps and get a little bit of early. Yeah.
I mean, going for the retake is obviously, it's fine, especially in a map like Ancient, but allowing them to get the bomb plant without anything, they didn't invest a single smoke, a single flash, nothing. They just went there for free. I think it is still fine because they survived, all 5 of them survived, but the bomb plant still it made it possible for them to, for example, invest into fully AKs, like have a bit of money left. But it's still fine. I think BlackDragon's doing a good game. And Babs, she already got the first entry in mid, but Vi insta with the reflect and namely takes out lead. Okay, that was fast-paced and very strong entries here. It left them with a 4v2 so early on in the game.
Yeah, amazing performance there. Vi and Naomi. Brilliant shots there by Vi. I was certain that the Donut player of Black Dragons was gonna just line them all up, but that's such a quick trigger finger there on the end game girl. And another round here. It's tied up 3-3, and it's already very interesting, Donna. And this is the first 6 rounds in the best of 3. And
yeah,
it's already it's already this exciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
amazing. It's great. Honestly, I expect a bit more like a dominant match also a dominant start by Black Dragons, even though we just talked about it. I mean, with the new spawns and everything, it's not really that heavily decided anymore. But like now they're just like, passing the ball to each other. Like, ENDGAME went around and the Black Dragons and others. So, oh my God, if this continues, then it's going to be so interesting and a super close game. Yeah. And I love to see that because, I mean, we talked about it before. Like, ENDGAME is not on a good spot. They have a lot of pressure right now. They're 0-2 in the group right now. Black Dragons, they have already won a match. So, I mean, they're not standing the best in the group as well. They're like 3rd place, but still they already have their win. And I think ENDGAME, they're so thirsty for their first win in this group. And it looks like they're just trying everything they can to win it. And now I hope to see like some, just like maybe also a bit more aggression again from Black Dragons. It worked pretty well when they tried to take mid control, but ENDGAME, they're counterplaying that pretty good. I mean, you saw they tried to go for mid, but they instantly got the 2 frags. So they're playing very aggressive towards mid, and it's working out well for them. So Black Dragons, they just took a timeout.
Yeah, I think what they need to fix here now, because this was Babs up from Speedway. And she only gets 1, but she doesn't have any teammates nearby to be able to trade.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And then the players that was supposed to trade, it's just the spacing is a little bit off. So they're not there when they are needed to. They're not where they are needed to be in order to be able to trade. And we're gonna see one more A hit coming out here from ENDGAME. Fast out, counter flashes coming out here. Le has taken some damage already. Now this is looking like a solid execute here. ENDGAME.
It's gonna be a 5v5 retake. We already have a first wreck, and now it's a 4v4. But look at the HP on Lee. She is very low on health. Simon is already on the side, trying to look for the first player. Anna smoking off Bane. But you have players everywhere.
Oh, but Babs, she can find one. Can she do more? No. Tata now, but Vi. They're on the defuse. Vi, through the smoke, takes out annaEX. And it's all down to Babs. She has 19 HP. There's no way. She just has to go and save. Oh, that could have been it. That wasn't many seconds left there on that defuse. But Vi with an excellent flank around through mid there.
It was honestly, it was pretty close. The retake attempt was good though, but I think we have just like had a few key moments here, especially Vi with the backstep. She was like all the way behind in mid. They didn't expect her, and then she comes like late through Donut. This pretty much won them the round. And now it's like again full buy against full buy. So this round is pretty key. Whoever loses it is gonna be. Black Dragon is going to be out of money if they lose that. So for them, it's really important to try to win this round. Otherwise, they're going to be forced into an eco, and ENDGAME is going to have a bit more of a advantage here, and it's not going to just be like always 3-3, 2-2, 4-4. And
back and forth.
It looks like they're going to hit A again, going for an A execute, and it's only Silent right now, all alone by herself.
Oh, good smoke there. Gonna drop it. Gonna keep her from getting Muller off. And Le, good backup there from her. Sina now, she's just playing patiently behind the smoke, taking a lot of attention while Le is doing some work. And Sina Finally, she can find one frag in Vi now. The lurker, she is left to her own devices. 1 versus 3, 3 players to find the Bob's with the best position. But what a clear! Can she get more done here?
It's gonna be tough. She's on 30 HP, and Lai has an AWP. So this is really dangerous for Vi right now. She has a Molotov though. It's gonna force Sina to move forward. She just heard the sound cue from the Molotov, but it was not enough. Absolutely insane round by Lai here, by the way, because she was smoked off in Donut. It was just Sina all alone behind the box on A. And she just decided to push the donut smoke and assist, and it was perfectly timed. They had no idea. Look at that. She just comes through the smoke, and then she gets like 2 frags there. Super important. Without this move, I think they would have had the control of the A side.
Yeah, that would have been it. I think it was an excellent bait setup by Sina. And I don't know if it was Le who flashed herself out or if she had a teammate with helping with the flashes. But she felt confident she could go out and swing and not have them be looking at her. So great teamwork there by Black Dragons. Excellent setup. And now here, annaEX. Once again, she takes out Vi. Gets another one there as well as Tata is taken out. And now then she doesn't stop. She just keeps going. Finally, Sophia takes her down.
Wow, Anna had insane impact this round. I mean, she over-aggressed a bit in my opinion, but they just didn't punish her. They just couldn't shoot back. It took 3 players until they could finally bring her down. And she got like so many kills there. It is definitely painful for Endgame here. Especially the way like they have lost the round, pretty much just 1 player peeking them 1 by 1. But it's okay, the round is over. They're going for a low buy here. They just invested into a P250s, Tech 9, something like that. So they're gonna just try to rush cave. But the nade damage is so good, and they still managed to get 2 frags.
Oh, 2 frags! luhflickzz now. What an echo from ENDGAME there. And that when that nade landed, I was sure it was over. They still managed to find the connector shots and find do a lot of damage to the Black Dragons.
Yeah, it was. They did so much more damage than I expected. I mean, that we both expected, probably because they didn't have so much to work with, and they forced like so many players now to just like reinvest into new weapons. It was definitely a good round, even though they didn't win it and they didn't get the bomb plant. Still, they caused a lot of economical damage. I mean, long term, like this is always a good achievement as well. And yeah, now you can see some frustration also in their faces. I do hope that it's not going to be too upsetting to lose a lot of weapons to Nico. But yeah, we're going to see now the full buy by Endgame as well. And so far, I think the last 2 gun rounds, they ended up on A. Now I'm curious, will they gonna try to go for the early mid aggression again, or you think it's gonna be an execute towards A again?
You know, I think that they're gonna have to go back to what was working, and that was the A site. I mean, they do have 4 rounds already, and when you're looking at them off like Ancient, you don't necessarily need many more than 4, maybe 5, 6, and you're gonna be quite happy with that. And let's see here, they're gonna still try contesting mid here, luhflickzz. She spotted the Black Dragon player, pulls up a Mollo, now she just has to sit and wait. There is burning good smoke there. Simon is helping her out. We'll throw out a flash as well. Bobs, maybe it's gonna be the one who's going to find something.
They're just trying to spam through smoke, see if someone tries to pass through there. Anna is focusing back on B, and that's actually giving Vi the opportunity to sneak back into cave. Simon moving now back from C2 towards B again. Vi is just like keeping cool. She's just waiting maybe for some re-aggression here. And Bob, she's doing the same what annaEX did. But annaEX managed to get the kill. And now look at Vi's timing. Oh my god, she's getting a double. This is so important for the round. Literally winning the round. Just like this double frag. They did not expect her to come cave, to be that close in cave. She was waiting so much, and her patience absolutely paid off. And now it's a 2v4. I think they're calling off for the save. They cannot really do anything in this situation. It's like such a hard retake. And they're just like trying to save whatever they have. Their money's not looking that good as well. I mean, Duri, she has over 5K, but the rest of the team doesn't look that good money-wise.
Yeah.
Incredible patience here by ENDGAME. Honestly, they have won it purely by being patient here in this cave position.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when we were watching how the players were rotating, you were describing it, and this is one of the things that I love about Counter-Strike. It's you can visually see that it's a game of chess. Only it's a computer game, and you are shooting at people, and you're throwing flashes. But the way the players are moving around is exactly like the players on like the pieces on a chessboard. Okay, you got this part of the map. You came out to mid there. We have to figure out. We have to find a solution. What can we reclaim? What territory should we take back? And when they left cave, Vi got the perfect timing to claim that part of the map, and it paid off in dividends.
It was absolutely impactful and important. But now this time, Black Dragon, they actually took full control of mid. They smoked them off. They're so in such close positions there, so it's gonna be tough to regain mid control. They really have to retake it fully and waste a lot of utility for that. So it looks like they're just like putting their focus towards B, Sign, and trying to get information, but gets punished. And now it's Vi reaggressing, trying to clear if there's someone pushed cave. And Babs is there already waiting, but she is playing the patient game right now.
Oh, good flash, but can't connect with the shots.
And now the rotations got called, which is, I think, a good decision. They had a lot of information that they were towards ramp, and you could see that they're sort of also already rotating towards B. So going to A, if they're fast enough, it's gonna give them a window, a really small window to get into the side. They're smoking off CT. I think they should manage to go on the side, but they cannot forget that Duri is so close. They cannot forget Temple, and they have to clear, but they're not aware of Temple push. Oh, this is sad.
Yeah, they were not expecting Duri to be that close, and now this is a clear retake, unless luhflickzz can hit all the flicks, but the bomb is being diffused by Le. And despite the flicks being good, it was not enough in this round.
It was almost... it was hard to win.
Yeah, very good push, mid push there by Sign-On. Counter push gets a lot of information, finds a player, can see in what direction she was rotating to, and that can force the rotation for the whole for her whole team basically. And great by Duri that she managed to take those fights into Temple.
It was the Temple. I mean, the Temple push was actually also like what made the retake so easy. But look at the aggression now towards ramp. They smoked deep, and Vi is already here, but she doesn't expect them. She was just looking for cave, and now they have so much information. They know that they're behind double doors, behind the smoke. They cannot be ramp. Now they can re-aggress in cave. And you see that the player's already moving back. They're trying to get to end on A again. Maybe they also were gonna try to go towards mid. I think this is maybe the better option. They're actually going for mid because it would be a bit too obvious if they would just like end right away on the A side again. I mean, they have done it like a few times, so eventually they're just like gonna be okay. They're gonna do the same thing, so let's just like push Temple again fast.
Yeah.
Whatever. And so now they're trying to go through Donut. So this is actually pretty good call because they can clear a Donut now, and then they only know, okay, someone can be side and Temple, but they already cleared Donut. It's super important. We have also Lurk here staying behind. I think it's Sophia, and they're so close on A. Silent has to be ready. She needs to get a frag here. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty tough for the retake if she doesn't get a single kill. Oh, beautiful shot.
Yeah. Nice there by Duri though. They're off. Oh, can't connect with the second bullet there. Kinda had to do that, but it's still 2 versus 2 here. Oh, she spots one. Now annaEX. Oh, she finds Tata, but in the end it's naeMe with a triple kill in this round who wins it. But it all comes down again to such a close situation. And this one will force Black Dragons onto an eco, I believe. So a very solid start to Ancient by Endgame.
I think, yeah, we can for sure say that we're a bit impressed. Not that we have thought that there was no chance, but we did think that Black Dragon might be a bit more in control of the game. Oh god, teammate was a bit unfortunate, but annaEX and Babs, they fixed everything by getting those 2 early frags. Nothing happened. We didn't see anything. Let's just move on.
Was it unfortunate, or was it the 9,000 IQ play? Because you see when the player comes in, you see the nades landing in the corner.
Yeah,
she's never going to expect that there's a player in that corner. So she didn't even bother to look. And annaEX was it who got the frag and then she it was brilliant. What a play. I'm gonna note that one down as what I'm gonna do towards you if we ever play on Ancient together in Face It.
No, don't make me, please.
Oi.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a massacre right now, and it's just 1v3 left. Only Nami, she got a frag on duty.
What is going on here?
Oh, it's over. She got it. She couldn't manage to find her. I mean, the plant was like also in a very unfortunate position for her. She needed to go all around side to find her. So super tough to clutch it, but it was a nice try. 8-6 now for Black Dragons. They managed to buy this round, but they're out of money for the next. It's a good chance here.
It's no next round.
Oh, it's
the last round.
Yes. I just noticed.
It's gone by so fast.
I'm still thinking of this date.
yes.
Completely
Oh
lost.
my god.
Yeah, of course it's the last. It's the last rounds. And we actually have only 3 guns on Endgame side. We have a Mac 10. Which could cause some damage, otherwise just 2 AKs and an AWP. So I do hope that they have a good game plan here because, Tata only a deagle. Gonna be tough. It looks like they're trying maybe for an A split or something. You can see that the bomb that is C4 is like heading towards A already, but actually going back to mid. So what is the call here?
What do you reckon? Because look at what player on the endgame team who is stuck on this Mac 10. It's Vi. Vi, who has been so good with the AK.
Yeah.
Delivering entry frags here and there.
I would have given her my AK.
I would have traded any day.
Absolutely.
And now Bob's here. It's a little cheeky boost here. Are they gonna expect Vi and Tata to be right behind this smoke here as it's fading? Tata gets annaEX with Bobs. Oh, beautiful by Bobs. But now it's only Bobs with a 5-7 on sight, and Signon left alone here, 1 versus 2. Can't believe how this round panned out here.
Yeah, it looked a bit chaotic to be honest, but it somehow worked out in the end. And they got the plant just right now, so Signon has actually a lot of time to work with. Oh, she almost got the kill on Sophia, but the AK was just stronger, especially regarding, especially if you looked at it, it was like long distance. And now we're getting to the halftime, 7-8, actually a pretty interesting score. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen and who's gonna win the first pistol in the second half, just right after super short break.
My feet can't touch the ground as my knees hit the rough. My heart is feeling drowned, and I can't lie still, 'cause the tides are slowly rising, just chasing surreal, and my prayers will fall to rest. It won't bring me down on this jar within this ocean. Oh, I won't need you now. I'm forever still ground as my knees hit the rough. My heart is feeling drowned, and I can't lie still, 'cause the tides are slowly rising, just chasing surreal, and my prayers will fall to rest. It won't bring me down on this trial within this ocean, though I won't need you now. I'm forever sticking tough. The waves batter me, my skin feels shattered still, but strength I will be to force out of my will. It won't bring me down on this trial within this ocean, though I won't need you now. I'm forever sticking tough. The waves batter me, my skin feels shattered still, but strength I will be to force out of my will.
Over dust and rain, all alone, it was a warm work, on and on, I need a warm heart, I'm so cold, I'm walking alone, this is your dawn, I'm walking alone, I'm going home, I'm walking alone, this is your dawn, I'm walking alone, going home, I'm walking alone. This is your dawn. I'm walking lost and I'm going home. I'm looking at warm world. This is your dawn. I'm walking alone. Going home. Everlasting, lasting is the long day where I believe I'm going day by day. It is a long, long road. That's the way to a place where we're going. Work it on day by day. Over dust and rain, all alone. It was a warm work, on and on. I need a warm heart. I'm so cold. I'm walking alone. This is your dawn. I'm walking alone.
Welcome back, guys. And just for some people here wondering where Kami was, she's back now. She had a few technical difficulties. I think it was like her power was off or something, but now she's back and she's gonna be on the server here. So don't wonder if you just like see her name popping off. And we are having a 8-7 score here. Black Dragons leading with 1 round only, and they're now on the T side. And I'm wondering who is going to win this pistol, because this is going to be a super important round, Hadja.
Yeah, this is extremely important. Look at that scoreline. It's almost completely even. And on the T side, we know how difficult it can be to gather rounds. So this is going to be crucial for the Black Dragons. I'm thinking, what a way to start things off there by Simon. But Sophia, she answers back immediately. And the whole squad has arrived. Endgame, female, they are up close and personal. But it's Cami who has come back from a power outage. No! luhflickzz and Amy, in the end, from that long distance, they managed to do it.
Oh, that was so close. Especially the headshot was beautiful. Look at Zion's entry. But Sophia, she was also very on point here. on the first shot. And Kami, I mean, she just came back to the server. She has like had no energy for the last like 30 minutes. She had probably no warm up right before this match, and
But
just
what do you
waiting
think about
for
the-
everything.
What do you think about the decision there to just go and peek in CT spawn or from long there instead of planting?
It's just like, yeah, I think
Just
it's just like
challenging.
I think it was maybe the call to like take control long first, clear everything. Oh, Tata, she's enjoying those eco frags, and especially with the MP9, she's gonna get so much money for those kills. And Sophia, another kill with an MP. This was very delicious for them. I mean, MP kills are always good for the money, right? And now we're having a 9 rounds. And so look again at the spray. This is beautiful transfer. 9th round for endgame. I'm honestly impressed. I think they're actually like really giving their best right now, fighting so hard to not be 3-0 in their group, right?
Yeah, I can totally understand why they have selected to pick this map.
Yes, it looks like they're well prepared. I mentioned before that they have played Ancient recently against B4, and they have lost 16-6. This looks like a completely different game right now.
Yeah, a completely different level that we are seeing.
Absolutely.
They're determined. Kami is like, where is it that I'm lining
Oh,
up
I know
this,
that feeling.
smoke?
Yeah, when you learn your smoke, and there's like so much, and then you're just like, you need it in the morning. You're like, oh, where was the lineup again?
Yeah, but
was it
especially
this point or this point or this corner or this corner?
Yeah, and especially for Kami, who's now been having to sit on the sideline with probably anxiety, waiting for her power to come back. And then you get into the game, and you've just been sitting and patiently waiting.
But honestly, I think it's good that she went back, especially for the T side now. Oh, Babs with the 2 beautiful entries, and now they are free to go on the A side. Vi also taking a lot of space mid. annaEX with a backstab, and she's gonna be behind Sophia so soon. I don't think that she's gonna expect her. She's just focusing to not let them plan, but they're already on it. And oh, this is an unlucky timing by annaEX. She was so focused on mid, and then she just like decides to go back. And this is the moment she's getting caught off guard. It's a 2v3. They're not gonna go for it. They should save, especially Sophia being very low HP. And so yeah, they just like should try to save the rifles. Great round by Black Dragon. Just to come back to what I wanted to say before. So obviously, I think Black Dragon still did pretty good, considering that they had they needed like an emergency stand-in, right? And playing without Kami. Kami also has been very impactful in the recent matches, in 1 or 2 maps especially. And not having her, I think that cost them a few rounds for sure.
Yeah.
But now being back on the T side, I think that's especially even more important because she knows the game plan. She knows their strategies. It's like so much easier now.
Yeah, she do know the smokes. She just needs a little extra time to get the lineup.
I'm sure she knows most of them, but I probably she was like, oh, I hope the energy comes back. And then she's on the server and she's like, oh, damn, now I have to remember all lineups. Happens for sure.
It can be so stressful, those kind of situations. But I think Tata did a great job as stand-in.
Absolutely.
Thank you for...
Tata?
Tata?
Tata it was Dodi or... Yeah,
Tata is on the other team.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Tata, you're doing great. It was Duty.
Yeah.
Duty.
She was playing on both teams, Duty, yeah.
Duty.
But a similar name, right? Duty and Tata.
Duty, you were destroying, and sorry for that. Tata, you are still very much with us, and you're still playing amazing. Keep it up.
Oh. It was actually great to I'm just gonna stand in. No, not prepared probably because they could not see this coming. Pretty slow pace right now by Black Dragons. They haven't really done anything much. They're trying to build out some utility and trying to gain some control here towards ramp. I mean, it looks like they're going for a B execute. They're all gathered in front of B except Lai. I think she's just lurking around waiting for some rotations. But Naomi, she's calling the B execute. They're already starting to rotate from the A side. Babs with the entry. Is she gonna get another? Well, there's more. She's going for the bomb plant, and now it's like they need to take some really good after plant situations. Looking pretty good for Black Dragons right now. She's getting spammed, and Tata managed to get the kill through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is painful.
Talking about Tata, and that's
Yeah.
even a reposition that I thought was brilliant from Bubs, repositioning to get that better after plan for her team. And now annaEX, she has to a lot of work to do here. The luhflickzz is lined up ready and even pushes into dark to finish the job. naomi gets the defuse. Is this the best after plant position? Or the best place to plant on that B site? Because it looked better to just stick it where she wanted to have it in where she started to plant. But of course, you're gonna have
I think the Molotov pushed her back. I think I heard her like burning a bit from Molotov, and then she started to plant again. But still, anyway, even like if the position was maybe not perfect, they still had the advantage on the post plant. So a bit unfortunate to lose this round. They're going for an aggressive round on mid. That's the side of getting those entries. But look at naomi, she's already there, but she's just gonna get rushed over. They had so much fast pace. I love to see that. They just like didn't care what happened last round. Just go for the next. But look at Vi's aggression. annaEX punishes her, and now it's just Sophia versus 3. Will she try to go for it? They don't have that much money as well. If she managed to get an early kill on Donut, she might go for it. Otherwise, I would just go for the save. Get the frag on Kami, and now it's the 1v2. But annaEX, she finishes this round, and it's a tight score, 10-10.
What a round there by annaEX and Signon. Amazing from the pair. 2 each, and just basically forcing their way, brute force out in mid there. And I was sure that naomi was gonna get a lot more done on that spray down, but she couldn't connect the shots. And in the end there, despite Vi's best effort to play very aggressive, pushing in, trying to deny the plant.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, but
beautiful shot by annaEX.
Yeah, this was so like she was all the way back in Donut, and she just gives her the insta headshot. She literally had no chance. So great round here by Black Dragons. Just going with a fast pace with rush. They just couldn't handle it. They did not expect so much aggression from them, and now it's a tight score. Oh, it's such an interesting game. Honestly, I do think that you're right, and we're gonna see a third map. I think Inferno is also a map I'm very looking forward to. I love Inferno. I love to play it. I love to watch it. And I do hope we're gonna make it to this third map. But still now we are on Ancient. And we're gonna see some fast pace towards B. Looking at they're just like trying to gain some control. The bomb is there with them. So maybe the initial call is to end on B. But we have to see first what the lurker here towards B is doing.
What do you think of Tata's decision to buy that Mag 7 here? She's the only one who's invested anything in her team. Do you think it was a misbuy or?
I would have gone into Cave with this, honestly. I would have gone into Cave. I think this would have way much like impact, especially Cave is like so narrow with the Mag 7. You can do so much damage. And on A, I mean, it's like not likely that they're gonna go so early on into A main, maybe a lurker, but the lurker will like check every corner and it's way more wider. Now she's trying to get some exit frags from behind. It's gonna be tough though. Maybe like she's just hoping for some rotations towards the T side. Doesn't look like she's going more forward. Clean round by Black Dragons, just one casualty, but Babs, she got 2 frags, so it's fine. I think she can afford to die in this moment. It was Babs and annaEX that got those sentries, and Black Dragon, they're gonna lead now. Lie, she's gonna run it.
That was close. And she just...
she still dies to the bomb.
Yeah, she died at the end, but that's still that's a win on the books for Black Dragons. Would have been a different story if she had managed to finish her off and pick up the AK and save it. But now look at her. She only has a P250.
But don't underestimate the P250. That does not win a round.
Fine, we saw Leia do it. Maybe Tata is gonna just return the favor. Do you think the pistols are just too strong? Or do you think it's balanced?
No, I think it's fine. I do think that the Tech9 sometimes is too strong because I've seen so many rounds where you just like have a Tech9 and they just like rush you over and they just like spam bum 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 bum, bum and then you know like you're dead. But the P250 I think it's pretty good. Like it's very balanced. Fight here by luhflickzz and annaEX. luhflickzz wins the fight. It was a bit of a choke here at some point, but she managed to get the frag. And now Naomi, she's just like jiggling towards main, already aware that they might go for an A execute. But Tata, she's here as well. She just has the pistol though, but being well positioned behind the box could give her some advantage. Silent gets the frag on Naomi. This is very unfortunate. Naomi had a great position here to go for a frag, and it's just Tata now with a pistol. She's gonna get smoked off, mollied off. Oh, and Sophia cut off in the rotation. That's breaking apart.
Oh, another one for Lea. She had to reclaim the territory after annaEX lost her alive there early in the round. Brilliant decision, but why? Oh, why? Is it Vi or is it the Viper? Because she is somehow finding everything. She's like a snake coming out of the temple. It's exactly like the boa constrictor. It's Vi, and oh my, so close.
That was insane. That was such a nice try. She almost managed to do it, but honestly, it's not really her fault. I think she was even out of bullets. You just like have the silencer. If you get like 3 frags there, you're out of money, like 100%. And out of ammo. I mean, sorry, money is a German word. I mean, out of ammo.
Ammo. Yeah, and that's the first part is that she's trying her best now, and she's frustrated. I know the feeling when you've been able to like get that impossible round down to 1 versus 1, and then you just lose out the last duel. Now Naomi, oh, she's gonna have a lot of fiery dragons breathing down her neck here.
No.
But actually, as a matter of fact, maybe the pistols are a little bit unbalanced, I'd say, as we have only Vi left, but so much damage has been done.
Honestly, it looked dangerous for a second. I thought they almost got it, especially when they got like those three kills in a row. It was like almost equal, and now it's Vi in a 1v1. She has a chance here. I mean, it's Cammy here with an op, but she still has a flash. She just used the flash. I don't know if she's going for... Oh, she just picked up a smoke. She doesn't have a defuse kit though, so she doesn't have a lot of time, but she could just try to fake it, get a fast kill. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Read that so perfectly.
And it's great she went here for the pistol, not for the op. She probably knew that Vi was low.
Yeah.
So it was well played.
Great decision there by Cammy. Let's look at that one more time. This is just disgusting. And then at the edge of the smoke, Vi again with the clutch attempt.
Yeah.
It's so close yet so far.
That's honestly heartbreaking to see such a close round. Like, I mean, 2 times that you were almost able to clutch it. And 10-13, it doesn't look that good for Endgame anymore. They need to win this round, otherwise they're going to be out of money again. And Black Dragon is moving closer and closer towards their 16. So right now they're just like waiting for some peaks, and Tata, she just walks into the cluster of Cammy. This is devastating for them. Kami's moving back, not giving them any opportunity to go for a refrag here. annaEX already with the position close into cave. They took so much space there, and now they're trying to bait out some rotation, maybe going towards here A.
Nice little shoulder peek there by
And
Babs.
it is working. Look at Naomi, she's already going towards A, but I think their endgame is still to like end on B. So it's pretty well done here just to take space. And look at them, now they're exploding B, and you have only 2 players there.
Yeah, beautiful. Good forward positioning by annaEX into cave, but now Naomi and luhflickzz. If you ever gonna she spots the barrel, she gets Cammy, she takes her out. The flank is in though, Babs and annaEX.
Yeah, that was
2 there. Oh, if you're just a little bit quicker on the flank.
Yeah, that
A
would have
little
worked
bit
out. That
quicker.
would have worked out.
Yeah.
But I love the attempt they also made, especially like going really out on A and not just like, lurking, like trying to take space towards A. You saw the moment that she spotted her on main, then you had already someone rotating towards A. So it just like confused them for a second. Okay, are they maybe just actually gonna end up on A again with an A execute?
Yeah.
And this like caused just like a bit of confusion, and they used the perfect timing. So you could see that as soon as they got the info, I'm having a fight on A right now, I got spotted. They just like waited a few seconds and then they exploded B, and it was perfectly timed. It almost was like a bit close towards the end, but in the end it worked out for them. And now they're having a pretty good lead.
Yeah, I love that point, because normally when you have this lurker or the distraction who is trying to force out rotations, they will usually fall back into A main and walk out to a mid or go all the way in spawn and play the anti or the post plant from the after plant in a safer way. And I really love this, that you're pointing out that she didn't do that. She actually pushed out, got in a better position in temple, and then managed to come on a much quicker flank. And that paid off in the that paid off with the dividends, and she came in when she was needed the most.
Yeah, absolutely.
And technical difficulty.
Oh, I hope it's not Kami again. This would be so bad. She's been like
so good.
Yeah, you can see that they're playing a different game. I mean, they had not a bad CT side, but they look so much more like structured. They look like more like, I don't know, their overall team play is just like way more like better with Kami, because it's always, I mean, they're practicing with her, they're playing with her all the time, they know each other. It's always different when you play with a stand-in, especially if you didn't have time to like, practice with the stand-in before. So I do hope it's not Kami again.
Yeah, you're kind of relying so heavily on a player like Kami as well, when she's the upper of the team. And usually, when you're running some set strats, we saw it early in the game. She was lining up the smokes. You want her to be the one that's flashing and throwing utility, because you obviously want the riflers to go in first, entry players, and then she can come up, get the trade, or just play the post plant. So that is going to be very heartbreaking if it is in the fact Kami whose power has gone out again. Praying in chat.
Oh, that is I feel so bad for her. Like, this is so, because she's actually doing so great, and now they just like are starting to have like a big lead of like 4 or 5 rounds. It's just so frustrating, and I do hope if maybe Kami cannot come back and they play again with the stand-in, that they're just gonna be able to close it fast. Because if you in the end actually lose a member like 16-14 or something, because like your upper have the technical issues again, it's just like so frustrating, because you'll always think like, oh, I think we had that game and then we lost it just because we were unlucky. Like, I think this is so much harder, because if you lose because you played worse and the other team was just better, it's different, because you're like, okay, they were better today, they were the better team, we're just gonna try to work on our mistakes and try to improve for the next time. But if you lose because your upper and one of your key players
something that's just out of your control, basically.
Absolutely, yes.
Like unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen circumstances really is the worst.
This is I really feel for them, and I
but
do hope it's gonna impact their game.
Yeah, but I see some players are having a good time here on the player camps,
of course,
just laughing and having a little bit of a break. I do believe this is why. I mean, can we talk about her a little bit more? Because, oh my, this woman named Vi, all the clutch attempts.
Yeah,
and
so
it's not
close, right?
It's not a 1 versus 1 clutch attempt. It's literally like a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4, or she's done so much damage prior in the round that she has basically constructed this winnable situation for her team. And then just at the very last second of it all, when you think that she's going to do it and have the highlight reel of the day, it just didn't connect.
Yeah, that's frustrating, and so many attempts. And let's look at Kami's still here. I think she fixed it.
Yay!
So yeah, we continue with Kami. That's great news, honestly. I'm very glad for Black Dragons that they're not gonna have to play with Kami again. Now we have just a pistol round on endgame side, so I don't want to jinx it, but I would say that it looks like a 15th for Black Dragons here. Look how much space she's taking. Oh my god, she has so much info. She can just tell, guys, it's A is clear, come back. But look where they're gonna come back to.
That's dangerous. Ay. The trap has been set. But can they connect the shots? luhflickzz can't quite find it. But there are 2 more players here. annaEX is gonna be the first one to have contact. Tag is signing up.
Oh, the name is good.
Oh.
Anna here with a lurk.
Yeah, look
Actually
at this now. B site is clear. She's gone all the way through CT spawn, and now she's gonna come up here into mid. They're literally chasing down the end game players here. Great play though by Le.
Yeah, it was
early taking info.
Absolutely, it was important to get so much information. And now it's a 15-10, so match point for Black Dragons. Endgame, they can reinvest, though. They even have an op on luhflickzz, so I hope she's gonna maybe even try to go aggressive to get some early entry or something. I'm just looking where she's heading. She's heading towards B. Is she gonna go for the ramp pick or not? I do hope that she's like just daring to go, but it looks like they're playing it safe. But Sophia is trying to take a lot of space, and they have all the info now that no one is in front of ramp, and they can already smell that it's gonna be an A execute. annaEX already smoked off main. You can see Tata moving out Donut, checking back, but they're already expecting them.
They should be expecting them, but they're moving here very, very slowly.
Yeah, very slow. I just wanted to say they have to start rotating a bit faster because they cannot be anywhere else. And look at Vi, she has the info, and now they 100% are sure that it's gonna be A. And I hope the rotation is fast enough so they can
so quick here. So quick. They're already out on site. But can they connect? They went back, playing a little bit more passive here. Have the number advantage, and with that frag onto annaEX, who was trying to plant the bomb, this should surely be a round on the board for endgame. Only Sinon and Kami left. Gonna be trying to equalize. Oh, and this.
Oh, look at
and the lurk, the flank from Sophia. It's brilliant. But wait, Sinon now has a major opportunity because all the players of endgame are on the A side, and B is wide open for the taking.
That is perfect play by Sinon. She knew that they were like heavily towards Donut, and one was in main because it was Sophia, I think, that got the kill on Kami. And City had to be free, and now it's a 1v3. It's not the easiest possible position, but annaEX is kind of low HP, Vi is half HP. There is a chance here.
There is a chance if they don't find her. She knows where she's planted, annaEX though. Yeah.
That was a nice try.
Out in the end. Excellent attempt there by Sinon. We did ask her to try and be a little bit more involved.
Absolutely, and
yes, she has been delivering. I think she's been doing her job excellently.
Yeah, she's doing great.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult when you have annaEX just going out and being so aggressive and just mad fragging. Then you're kind of left there to like pick up the pieces.
And look at Babs. She's on 30 kills almost.
Yeah.
118 IDR. That's insane.
It is insane. So Babs and annaEX, they're just doing the work. Leia as well. And then of course Sinon is just gonna be solid and in the end do that kind of basically you always have these kind of players. There has to be more of a supportive role, anchor role. As long as you manage to stay alive, you're basically doing your jobs. You're doing what you're
that is true. That is true. I mean, not everyone has the aggressive part. And there's like a huge gap into red. Vi, she spotted them. I think she called that they might going towards short. Lai here, she's taking some aggression into red room, and it's a 4v4, but it's so intense right now. You can feel the tension in the air. There's 3 players going towards cave. Vi is already ready for that. The nade is gonna do a lot of damage, and she's just spamming through cave. She's gonna get a kill here for sure. And it's such a tough situation for Black Dragons right now. Just like get out of here. They molly her off. They can take some space, but look at their HP. They don't look good right now.
No.
And it's a 3v2, but the bomb plant not down yet.
Oh, good flash though. Cammy.
Cammy in a 1v2. She switches for the AK. Tries to go for some aggression. This is amazing that she's going towards CT. They are expecting her though. First kill, but the second one doesn't land. And Tata, she managed to win the 12th round for endgame, keeping them alive just a little bit. But it's still 3 more rounds they need to make it to the overtime. It's so tough. The rounds are so close, and just a little mistake can cause them to lose this map. It's like such a huge pressure right now.
Yeah, another thing that is close is the amount of frags the players on endgame have. I just noticed it now. The lowest frag here is 14 on Tata, and the highest is Vi and Naime on 19. So it is actually a great team effort here, but Sophia now, Vi, they have to go big, and they deliver. Sophia
Absolutely.
with the MP9, it's just gonna be farming cash here. Once again, we have Sainan.
Can she do some damage? She can. Sophia's cleaning up with MP. Another kill with that weapon. Good for their money, but honestly, it doesn't really matter anymore because if they lose a round, they're out of the... They lost the map. So it's good to just like, you know, for the confidence, of course.
Are they gonna drop away? Yeah, of course. Come on, drop the SMGs. You have money to buy rifles here, girls.
Oh,
why are you keeping the... Oh no, they did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also thought Tata was keeping the MP. I was like, Tata, what are you doing? What is the game plan here? No, they went for the full rifles. That's amazing. Vi is getting pushed up a bit. But I hate this position so much. Like, if you don't hide it,
do you hate to play it, or do you hate to
I hate to peek against it. Yeah, I had to peek against it. Even if you know that someone might be there, and you look, you just see their feet, you know, and then but they already start shooting at you. It's like such a terrible.
It's a right eye advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a way, cheeky angle. Yeah. Oh, but why? They can't connect.
What's happening?
And why? They're taking out already. Shinon with an excellent frag there. And now, this might be it for endgame on their map pick of the Ancient.
It's a tough retake. It's a tough retake. Look at Lai's position. I think Tata's not even expecting her in that angle. And no, she doesn't. She thought that she might be in the corner. Looks like had a chance there, but it was not enough. And that's the 16th year for Black Dragons. They came back strong, especially the T side. I wouldn't say that it was because they had their full lineup, but I think it played a big role. And well, right now we're gonna have a short break, and then we're gonna talk about this map after.